What is up, everyone? We're back in here once again, guys, for another episode. It's TP3 and What Up, Bro? Back in here live, man. Weekly win streak, capping off the week here. Not sure if we'll be live or not tomorrow, but regardless, guys, we're back here again on Friday. We made it almost every single day this week. We got tons of sports picks, free plays, all that stuff coming for you all on today's stream. Preseason football, MLB, all that stuff. Bro, you have a play in the Olympics or in any of these daytime baseball games today?
No, I didn't. Guardians were playing earlier today, and they've been shite. I just laid off the game. I can't bet against them, but laid off the game.
I respect that. That's how I am with my Braves, although I probably should start betting against the fucking Braves because it'd be a cash cow at this point if you're fading the Braves. So hope at least some people have been making some money going against my Braves. But anyway, man, how's everything else been going for you? How'd you end up doing last night?
Yeah, man. We cleaned up pretty nice. We went I believe it was 5-2. 5-2 on the day, up 2.9 units.
There you go.
We love it. How about you? How'd you do?
Ended up going 2-3 yesterday, So like I said yesterday, you can get all the CLV you want. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you don't hit. And man, our CLV on that D-backs over. Thank God that thing hit. That was a sweat of a lifetime. We were literally down to the final strike of the game and it hit. Took some tough breaks on the Cardinals. Took some tough breaks on that. That Patriots game to go over the total never had a chance. And that total got steamed heavy. So, take the good with the bad. But regardless, we're back in here again. Going 2-3 is not the worst thing ever after you had. It's been a good week for me. So, going 2-3 is something I can always live with when it's been a good week. So I always say, as long as you don't get reverse swept or go like 1-5, it's a good day to be alive. So that's the way I look at it in my book. Yes, sir. Travis says NFL preseason is here. We're locked all the way in, guys, for today's show. Bro, you got it. You want to go ahead and plug SoBat, man, before we get into it and get everything teed off?
Hang tight really quick. I'm going to turn off my security system. I think it's running down my Wi-Fi. Hang tight.
Okay. Y'all see that, man. Bro's been winning so many bets. He thinks the books might come for him. He's got to have that security system up and running. But anyway, guys, I'm glad to have everyone back in here today. It's definitely been an interesting day. Days like today where you got daytime baseball and you don't bet on it, it feels like you're missing out on something. But I'm glad I didn't because I definitely took the Guardians or the over and neither of them hit. But I may or may not be going back to that game later. I got one play in NFL preseason. I got 4 plays in the MLB locked and loaded for y'all today. Bro, what are we actually plug SoBat for us, and then we'll go ahead and we'll start out with some NFL preseason before we go to the MLB.
Yes, sir. Okay, SoBet, 50 better professional experts. You're going to be scrolling through. You're going to be getting all the plays. Guys, you want to get in now. It's time to get in. You got MLB right now, right before the playoffs. It's always really fun to watch. But really, we know what we're here for. We want college football. We want the NFL. And you want any piece of information that you could possibly get your paws on to go up against Vegas, okay? Because Vegas is a dirty dog, and you need to have all the tricks to be able to hang with them, okay? And that's what SoBet brings to the table. For only $10 a month, you get in, you get access to, as I mentioned, at least 50 vetted experts, their picks, their props, their insights, everything that they have. And there's something for everyone. Say you're not a football person, but you love hockey, okay? We got hockey. It may not be hockey season. Maybe you like a little cricket. You like a little Korean baseball. You like all that stuff. There's something for everyone there on SoBet. So go to our profiles, the links in the bio. Use our sign-up codes, TP3 or What Up, and get yourself locked in. SoBet. To the moon.
To the fucking moon, baby. Bro said it. I couldn't have said it any better myself. No further ado, guys. Let's go ahead and get into it. Look, guys, I only have one play tonight in the NFL preseason. I hate to be that guy, but I'm keeping that play over on SoBet because it is my NFL preseason game of the week. So y'all got to go ahead and click that link if y'all want it, $9.95 a month. But I'll gladly let y'all know what we're rocking with today in baseball. Bro, you have a play you want to start out with in the preseason night? It looks like we got 3 games. We got Eagles and Ravens. We got Falcons and Dolphins and Texans and Steelers.
Yeah, here's what I could do for you. TP3, he's going to go ahead and hang tight to this one. So we're going to do a trade. I got an MLB play that I got a couple MLB plays that I might just have to keep close to chest. But what I'll do for you is a solid. We'll give you 2 NFL plays, okay? 2 NFL plays.
All right.
First and foremost, I don't have a play at all in the Falcons game. that game, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand how the Falcons are favored. I just don't. I'm just based on, I know the Dolphins are top heavy. Hey, listen, I think they're going to be great, but they're not playing a lot of their players. They're not playing a lot of their starters. So, I don't know. Like, I'm excited to see Penix, but I would just stay away from that game. I think the hype of Penix is kind of driving that line in a direction that may not benefit you. But what I do love is go ahead.
Wait, I want to say something real quick about that game.
Yeah.
I actually liked the over quite a good bit, but I'll love taking over 38 in a preseason game, considering the fact that was a total in most regular season games. But I actually think there could be a lot of scoring. You got Skylar Thompson on the flip side of things and Mike White. Skylar Thompson's probably going to play a lot in that game. I also do, though, kind of like the Falcons in this game, man. I think it's the first game, new regime, new head coach. I feel like the Falcons, they might coach the team up pretty hard and try to win this game. So I'm a little biased here. I think my Falcons will get it done in this game tonight against the Dolphins ultimately, but I'm with you, man. It's definitely not a game I'm looking to touch.
Yeah. It's just something for me. I don't know. Until I see a little more, and especially in the preseason, you don't want to reach for anything. If you can find a lean, you can find something you're confident in, you rock with it. But okay, I like the Houston-Pittsburgh game, and for a couple of reasons. It does. I mean, I'm going to list the quarterbacks that are playing in this game. We have Justin Fields. We have Kyle Allen. We have CJ Stroud. We have Davis Mills. We have Case Keenum. I mean, these are some of the quarterbacks that are going to be on the field today. Okay. All these guys have combined for 25 starts in the past 2 seasons in the NFL. These guys are starting quarterbacks that are either starting now or that have been starting at one point in time. Guys, Houston's defense gave up fucking in the Hall of Fame game, the overhit at halftime. Okay. Houston's defense for the preseason, I don't see a lot. I don't know if they're going to start some more of their better players for the first quarter, but again, giving up that type of point production to like Badgett and whoever else the Bears had at quarterback. I mean, that's not it. That's not it. And Pittsburgh already announced they're sitting Watt, they're sitting Hayward, they're sitting all their guys on defense. I see, and line movement supports this, guys. We got this at 36.5. My VIP subscribers over on SoBet got this at 36.5. Over 36.5. It's now at 38. I think at 38.5.
I like that play a lot, actually. I think that's a good one. I looked into that one a little bit. I actually leaned Pittsburgh to cover the number a little bit just because they got a little bit of quarterback competition going. Like you said, they got guys with a lot of NFL experience in this game. Bro, our guy David says, what quarterback's throwing 2+ touchdowns today? I mean, do you think there's going to be a quarterback to throw 2 touchdowns in this game, maybe?
I'll tell you this. If there was going to be a quarterback to throw 2 touchdowns in this game, it's going to be Davis Mills. That dude led the offense down the field. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, touchdown. If they give him second quarter, third quarter, I could see that happening. Other than that, though, you're going to be hard-pressed to find 2 touchdowns passing in a preseason game. You got so many people in and out. They're going to be running. They want to establish run schemes early and often. And the best place to do that is in the red zone. You want to make sure you have go-tos, whether it's your 1s, your 2s, you have injuries. You want to make sure you have plays you can go to in the red zone, or at least people you can depend on. I know I was just a really quick interjection. There's Dog Pound Live. Dog Pound Live, and they were interviewing Wyatt Teller, and he was saying sometimes the coaches will run plays on just really basic plays. We're talking a 24 dive straight up, right over the tackle, and they're trying to see what tackles they can trust to get penetration. Pause. They want to know who they can trust to make some moves.
Yeah.
And you're going to see a lot of that on the goal line. So I don't know if 2 touchdowns in the preseason is something that I would wager on at all.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I think 2 passing. I think trying to pick anybody to score twice, let alone once in a preseason game, is hard enough. So twice, I don't know about all that, but yeah, ultimately though, in that game, I actually do like the Steelers in this game to cover. I'm not going to play this game, to be honest with you. It's more of a toss up in my opinion, but I think Pittsburgh can come out here and cover the number. I just really don't know why Houston would be this heavy of a favorite. I mean, Houston faded pretty quickly in that game against the Bears. Like the Bears, I mean, they came out hot. They had the better players to start the game off. Then as the game went on, they kind of faded as the game went on. I could see Pittsburgh playing them pretty close in these games. Pittsburgh, I feel like, usually plays pretty well in the preseason. So I'd look to Pittsburgh in this game, but nothing I'm going to get out here and join. Bro says he likes the over. Though, like I said, guys, it's nothing I'm playing, so don't feel bad about your pick or anything if you're trying to play on the other side here in this game. If I'm not playing it, it's nothing strong.
Right. Yeah. Don't, no hard feelings there, Braden. Don't be, it could always hit. But the one thing I will say is something that I read on today. Teams that have a quarterback competition going, not only do they score more points, they do have much better win percentage. Houston's already well established. Yeah, they're going to go out and start. They're going to get Stroud maybe a possession or two. But like TP3 says, man, after that, they're just cruising. They want to get out of there, make sure nobody gets hurt.
Yeah, no, 100%. But yeah, so you got to play in that game, and then you said nothing in the Falcons Dolphins. You got anything in the Ravens and Eagles game?
Yeah, and you guys may not like it. I'll tell you. Listen, I'm taking. Oh, they're both birds. Isn't that fucked? I'm gonna take the Eagles. I'm gonna take the Eagles on the money line. Baltimore's not playing anybody. They got Josh Johnson, who's damn near 40. He's been in the league since he's fucking 20. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't established himself in that time. What makes you think he's going to now? Like, it's not going to happen. And then they got Devin Leary, who, I mean, he was good in Kentucky. Like, I'll give him that. But then we got an undrafted free agent, Emory Jones from Cincinnati. I mean,
and Florida.
Oh, I mean, yeah, kind of. But I mean, what are we really talking about here? I don't know. I don't see Baltimore being able to compete. I don't care about the record. I don't care about them being undefeated the last 3 or 4 years. I think they have something bigger in mind. They have a lot more veterans on this squad, a lot more people dealing with injuries, and I think they just I think they want to get out of the game. Just like Houston, they want to get out of the game without any injuries. And I just see Philly, they want to see what they have in Pickett. I think they really want to see what they have in Pickett. That, honestly, is my opinion. I think he may play 2 quarters.
Yeah, usually I would come on here and give all my plays out for free, but I'm not going to give out the preseason game of the week for free. So I have an opinion on this game. I'm going to leave it all over on SoBet, though, with that one. But, Alan, I appreciate you showing this. Guys, look, if it's not TP3 bets from the regular account that has over 9K followers messaging you, honestly, guys, I'm never going to come in and message you guys individually on TikTok. So if anybody tries that or anybody follows you with another TP3 bets account, they're a fucking fraud. Don't forget that shit. Appreciate you calling that out, though, Alan. I really do appreciate you calling that out so I can at least say something to the people because I don't want anybody to get swindled by these guys. All right. Anything else you want to say about preseason before we move on here?
No, I will say this, guys. Remember, it's a preseason. I know we're fucking jonesing for football, but don't force it, man. Like, if you don't see something that you absolutely love, I know it's so hard. It's so hard, but that's how the sports books make money. Okay, they give you too many options. It's like going to the buffet. You eat fucking probably 3 or 4 plates more than you normally would if you just sat down at a restaurant and ordered something off of a menu. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's the same thing. Don't get yourself into trouble too early, guys. There's too many unpredictables in the preseason. Have fun with it, but do so responsibly. Let's get to the regular season with a nice bankroll, okay? You don't want to be chasing losses after the preseason.
Hey, I love the attitude, though, Travis, man. We've been waiting long enough for football. It's about that time, so.
Facts. Hey, we just had to give a little disclaimer on here. We got to make sure we're doing the right thing. We don't need people calling the number.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, season's about to start. Don't waste all your credits. Don't waste all your units now. But anyway, we'll help you make those units back here with the MLB. I got 4 plays tonight in MLB. We'll get a couple for free right here. First of all, bro, I don't know if you have a play in this game or not. I think this is a pretty interesting matchup. We got the battle of the crosstown rivalry here in Chicago. We got the White Sox taking on the Cubbies in this game. Did you do anything with this game?
No, I don't have a play. If you have a play, go ahead and let it rip. I do have some insight and why I don't have a play on it, but I'd love to hear what you have first.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't have a play in this game. I was interested to hear if you had one. To be honest, bro, like the Cubs just suck. Like I can't
Yeah.
fucking stand the Cubs, man. The Cubs, I've been betting against them so much, and they've been a cash cow to fade for me all season long. With that being said, though, guys, the White Sox are a joke team. I think they have one of the worst records in MLB history at this point. I think like top 3 worst records of all time. So with that being said, I mean, Cubs money line -148. Just take a -1 on the alt run line. Should be like -110 or something like that if you really want to. I mean, it's the Cubs, guys. Like versus the White Sox. I mean, the White Sox are so bad at this point. I couldn't talk anybody out of taking the Cubs. David says he likes the Cubs in the over. I couldn't talk you off the Cubs today, David. I mean, they should pound the White Sox into submission tonight.
They should, hypothetically speaking. Here's why I didn't touch it, though.
Okay.
Travis, you may be on the right path. Listen, I'm not saying anyone's right or wrong here, but listen, Jameson Tylon cannot be trusted.
Backs.
And let me ask you something. If the White Sox are so shite and they just went on a 22 or 20-some game losing streak, why are they only plus 120 on the money line?
It's because Garrett Crochet is pitching.
I understand that, but listen, this dog shit, this is why I'm not touching it. I would fade the promos. I would lean White Sox on the money line, but 120 is not enough value for me to back this dog shit team, to give any type of faith. It's like, you know what? Fine. Something sketchy's going on here, and I don't want any part of it. I don't want any part of it. You Chicagoans can fight this one out and enjoy your rivalry. I will pray for a good game, and that's it.
Yeah, it should be an interesting game. I mean, the White Sox are dead last in batting average in the last 8 days, as you could all probably guess. So it's definitely an interesting one. You got Garrett Crochet on the hill. I could see the Cubs striking out a billion times, but definitely not my kind of game. That's for sure. One other interesting game I wanted to talk about before we get into some free plays here. Did you do anything with this Philadelphia-Arizona game today?
I did.
Oh, there we go. Is that a pick you want to give out or one you want to keep close to the chest?
No, I mean, it's pretty square, so we can go ahead and throw that one. That's fine.
All right, let's hear it. What you got?
So, whoa. Yeah, that's fine. We're good. Yeah. So,
okay.
Listen, we got Wheeler on the mound. Okay. 3.13 ERA. The D-backs are hitting the absolute shit out of the ball. 28 in this bitch. Yo, all 28 of you love you. All of you individually. But I'll tell you this. There's a means to the average here. There has to be some regression at some point. The D-backs have been killing the ball, but they're much better against lefties than they are against righties.
Yeah.
Wheeler's the guy that can kind of come in here and neutralize a team that likes to swing a lot. The Diamondbacks refuse to just like chill. They're very aggressive. Sometimes it works out in their favor. Sometimes it's not. When you have, I don't even know how to say his first name, Rin Nelson, I guess would be it. He's got a 5.35 ERA at home. Okay. I don't see as many runs being scored in this game, but I'm telling you, the Phillies are a top 3 team, and the Diamondbacks just aren't there yet. Okay. They're just not there yet. You got the ace on the mound, Wheeler. I like the Phillies in this game on the money line. But I took -1 on DraftKings for -118 because the money line was too juicy. It's like -142. So if you have that ability, I like -1 better.
Yeah, to be honest with you, like when I look at this game, I wanted to find a way to take Arizona. Arizona's batting, like you said, they've just fallen down a little bit. It's not as good as it's been the last couple games. Also, too, like Zach Wheeler's not as good on the road as he is at home, but at the same time, like I don't know, the price just wasn't enticing enough for me. Maybe. I mean, the line's at fishy low. Like it opened, it says the opener was at 172. Now the Phillies are -135 is what I'm seeing. So like sharp money's come in heavily on Arizona in this game. Sharp money came in on Arizona yesterday though, and they got slaughtered. So trust me, guys. And betting baseball, in my experience, just because sharp money comes in on a play doesn't mean it's right at all. I'd go against sharp money all the time and win all the time. So I'm not saying anything wrong here, bro. My initial thought was, like when I first looked at the game, to think about trying to go against Philadelphia. But when I looked into it, I think that Philadelphia is probably the right side here. Their batting numbers have trended them all the way to the top 5 in the last 8 days in runs and RBIs and hits, batting average, all that good old stuff. I mean, Ryan Nelson is ass. This guy has always been worse too when he pitches at home. I really can't. I mean, it might be a sharp play. That doesn't mean it's going to hit though. I would say Philly probably wins this game. And if you're on Philly tonight, I think you're probably going to get a dub. So that's just my 2 cents on that game. I figured we would talk about that one just because, it's a battle of the last year's NLCS. So it's still a big game. Obviously the Diamondbacks are surging right now, but yeah, I would stay away from this one. I do like Arizona to take 1 or 2 games in this series, but I don't know if tonight's the night, and I'm going to be pulling for everybody who took the Phillies, so hopefully I can hop on Arizona tomorrow or the next day. But let's get a free play here, guys. We got another good matchup here. We got Boston taking on the Houston Astros. And look, when I look at this matchup between these two teams, the total went back down from 10 to 9.5. But I'm going to take the over in this game still. I took it at 10. I still like the over here at 9.5. When you look at this game, first of all, you have Tanner Houck versus Ronello Blanco, 2 all-star pitchers who have been great this season. Both guys have really regressed in their last couple starts, and especially the second half of the season. But on top of those factors, when you see these 2 guys on the mound, the total should be like 7.5, maybe 8 at the highest. The fact the total is this high, they're basically saying, oh, well, you want to take these guys? You want to take the under? Here you go. Take the under, please. We're begging you. There's 17-mile-per-hour winds blowing out to the monster side of the field. Guys, the Red Sox batting stats right now are insane. They're top 5 basically in every single stat the last 8 days, the last 30 days, except for all the good stats we want. Home runs, runs, and batting average. I think the Red Sox probably win this game. I think they're going to hit Blanco pretty hard, but Houck's been getting hit hard too. I think they're going to be able to hit. There we go. Travis is in Massachusetts. He says the wind's insane right now. I see this game having no problem going over the total. So give me I took the over at -105 this morning. I still endorse the play. Give me Red Sox and Astros to go over the total tonight.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, that's hilarious because in my notes I say no play, trappy.
It is pretty like I think the side's a complete coin flip. Like my numbers are all over the Red Sox, but like the numbers crept. I think it's -135 now. I think you can get plus like 110 to 15 on the take back on Houston. At that point, I would really want to look towards Houston. Like I feel like Boston, like I've been betting on Boston as y'all have seen and winning a lot over the last couple weeks as them with underdogs. And I mean, they're battle tested. Like they've been beating like the Yankees, the Orioles team. Like they've been going up against the best teams in baseball and winning consistently. But with all that being said, I feel like that they're at a sell high point. The fact they're this heavily favored in a game where you have 2 struggling aces on the mound, I mean, I get the numbers are all there, but at some point, like you just got to say enough's enough. I can't pick a side in this game. The play's the over here, but honestly, at the price it's at this point, I would lean towards Houston, but I can't bet Houston with how heavy the numbers are on Boston.
Yeah, no, I totally feel that. I get that completely. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any, like I said, I don't have any play in that game. Yeah. I'm leaving that one alone.
Okay. You got another play you want to go to for us here?
Yeah, I'll tell you. I'll give you guys one more. And then I have a home run prop for you, and that's all I can give you in the MLB. Everything else is over there on SoBet. We've given you out some good ones. But we do have to gatekeep a little bit, and I'm a little bit limited in what I can get out because I had 2 plays in the Yankees game, and it got postponed and voided. So I kind of chalked my slate a little bit. But okay. The other game that I look to heavy is the Padres-Marlins game. Okay. And like I said, this is we got other plays over there. We got a nightcap play. We got a couple pitcher props over there on SoBet. So make sure you're subscribing and get locked in. But when I look at this, I couldn't help myself. This was like a over. Slam the over. I don't care what the number is. Like Martin Perez has a 6.44 ERA on the road, and then Cabrera has a 5.15 ERA at home. And I like to look at team totals in their outings, just run totals. And in 10 out of 17 outings for Perez, 8+ runs scored in the game. In 9 of 11 of Cabrera's starts, same thing, 8+ runs. 19 out of 28, at 68% of their outings, over 8+ runs. So that said, at Marlins Stadium, where both teams are heavy to the over, like, I don't know, man. All signs point over there. So we have Padres, Marlins over 8.
I like that play, to be honest with you. First of all, Martin Perez is ass. Like, I think that the fact, like, when he had those first couple good starts at the beginning of the season and people were so ready to back him, I was like, this guy sucks. Like, he got bounced out of the Rangers rotation last year for a reason, because he was ass and they sent him to the bullpen. He is definitely an auto fade candidate at this point in time. The Marlins can swing the bat, like you said, at home. The Padres are on fire at the plate. I think that's a pretty good pick. What'd you say the total was? 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, that feels way too low. Yeah, I like that play quite a good bit, actually. I think that's probably a pretty good look right there. I actually did kind of mark that game as an interesting one to me, but the plays I ended up playing checked out a lot better, so I just went ahead and ran with them. But I actually did want to look into that play, so I like the fact you're on that one. That's a good look. I'll go over a play that I did like a ton as well that I ended up taking after this, but I want to. Oh wait, do you have something else you want to add?
Well, we got people. David Mull wants to know: do you have any thoughts on the Guardians game?
Game 2? Yeah, I got a play in that one. All right, you know what? I was going to go somewhere else for my other play I was going to give out on here, but we'll go with this one instead.
He's the man. He's a legend. TP3.
Yeah, we'll go with this one instead. Yeah, man of the people, man. The people want to know about it. We'll talk about it. Fuck it. We got the Cleveland Guardians, Minnesota Twins game here. You guys, the Guardians have been on a massive losing streak. To be honest with y'all, I'm not willing to hop in here on the Guardians just yet. I would rather see what they do today. And I mean, if they lose this game, to be honest with you guys, I love going against teams, or I love taking teams the next game after they lose both games of a doubleheader. So I'm sorry, bro, I'm not rooting against you for this reason, but I kind of hope they lose this game so I can hit them tomorrow. But what I do like in this game is the over. Louis Varland is going to be starting in this game, guys. Louis Varland has a 6.58 ERA. Went back down to the minors where he still has a 5 ERA. Louis Varland is ass. There's like 17, or I think it's like 12-mile-per-hour wind blowing out in this game. There's insane wind blowing out in this game. Louis Varland's going to be serving up meatballs, and the Guardians are going to be pounding him out of the stadium. On top of that, Alex Cobb hasn't pitched in damn near a year. I don't expect him to come in here and be very sharp. And it's a doubleheader too. I didn't see how many pitchers each team ended up throwing in the last game, just because I'd already sent this play. I sent it this morning, but I love the over in this game. The way I look at it is we have two pitchers who are going to be auto fade today, and we have two offenses that are more than capable of putting runs up for us. I think we get runs easily in this game today. So give me the over in this game. I think 8.5 runs is just not even close to enough. I mean, Louis Varland might give up 8 runs on his own. I honestly don't hate the Guardians money line play. But yeah, it's been an over week, guys. I mean, I will say I like overs a little bit more when it's hot and muggy outside, and it will definitely be tomorrow. But this game just matches up too well. You have an auto fade pitcher on the hill, and you just have. I feel like it lines up too well. We got to hit the over in this game. Both teams will score runs. It should be a good one. +2. Minnesota's trying to take that division lead away from Cleveland, so there's a lot to play for in this game, more than just a regular baseball game.
You're 100% right. What's the number at for that game, if you don't mind me asking? I
8.5.
8.5?
Yeah, not bad at all. Like, this total, in my opinion, should be like 9.5.
That's what I thought you were gonna say 9, and I was like, all right, I don't know. I might just have to fucking jump on that. That might be because I was waiting to see who not the Guardians, but the Twins were gonna start in the first game. They did Ober, and then I wanted to see who the Guardians started. When does that game start?
Yeah, Ober struck out also the Guardians struck out a ton in that first game. I feel like they're going to come in here and rake Varland in this game. So I couldn't talk anybody out of a Guardians money line play in game 2, but I like the over way more. I'm just going to rely on runs here. It's at 8 on
it's at 8 right now. If you guys like it, get it now. It's juiced. It's -118, but the over is there.
Yeah, I took 8.5 at -106, so that makes sense why it would be at that. So yeah. You got any other plays you want to add, or should we just go straight to home run props now?
Avril wants to know Texans -3. We didn't have my lean would be Pittsburgh. I'm with TP3.
We both said we liked it. Brobro's on the over. I said I lean the over and Pittsburgh with Brobro. I think but I will say the line's moving in favor of the Texans, so obviously there's respected money coming in there. I don't have an official there, so go with your gut on that one. If you like the Texans, don't let us talk you out of it. If we don't have a play on it, don't let us talk you out of it. That's what I always say. Stick with your guns. Listen to what we say. If we talk you off, let it so be it. But bro, let's get this home run prop, man. You've been hot on him. I think you've given us a winner every single day on the home run prop. Let's put it this way, guys. I ain't going with Nick Castellanos back-to-back days anymore.
Yeah, no, yeah, you don't want. Maybe not. But hey, third time's a charm. Maybe he hits one tonight. Who knows? Rin Nelson gives up a ton of home runs. But here, okay, first and foremost, guys, before we do that, All of our other plays are over on SoBet. You know what it is. If you're not subscribed, you need to be. SoBet is something that is growing at a rapid pace. And I'm telling you, in the football season, when you're scrolling on Instagram, when you're scrolling on TikTok, I promise you, you will see SoBet. And you're going to wish that you subscribe now, $10, not subscribe through SoBet, the IO system without a discount code. I mean, you want to subscribe to SoBet either way anyway, but you want to get the deal, baby. We're trying to get the sale price. Lock in now. It's $10 a month. You have access to over 50 vetted professional sports experts, their locks, their plays, their insights, parlays, props, all of it. One place, one click of a button. SoBet. Use the link in our bio. Sign up code TP3. Sign up code WhatUp, WUTTUP. Get yourself locked in today. All right, guys. Home run prop. We're 2-0 on home run props since giving them out. And I tell you, again, a lot of research goes into this. I'm fucking more confident in this one than I was in the other two that I've given out. Now I'm going to fucking overhype it and it's going to fucking sell. But here it is. And lots of numbers to back it up. Guys, Gunnar Henderson. Home run. Listen. Littell has a 4.06 ERA. Both starts against the Orioles, he's given up at least 3 runs. But that's not even it. Historically, the Orioles as a team hit Littell 307, 325 on-base percentage, 547 slug. Gunnar Henderson has 10 at-bats against Littell in his career, 5 hits, and 2 home runs. Guys, 20% of his at-bats are home runs. This dude is seeing Littell like he's got 20/20 vision locked in, and he says, heat-seeking missile launching. Prepare to launch. I'm telling you, Gunnar Henderson, home run. It's plus 370. DraftKings has a boost. I got it all the way up to 570. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I got a good news for you here on this one too, bro. Yeah, let's go. I got some good news for you too, bro, on this one.
Okay.
Zach Littell is one of the lowest walk rates in the MLB. He doesn't walk batters. He just straight peppers the strike zone. And this motherfucker is not throwing gas either. He's just throwing it over the plate, and it's wherever you hit the ball, that's what happens. It's either out of the park, it's either a big fly, or you're going to hit it right as somebody needs to get out of the jam. Zach Littell is not that guy. So I actually like that one a lot, quite a good bit. For me, guys, for my home run prop, I was listening to Bro tee that one up. I'm going to go to a game I already have a play in, and I'm going to just go with a square home run hitter here in this one. We're going to go to Houston and Boston here. Like I said, there's 17-mile-per-hour winds blowing out. Look, I would say Rafi Devers, but I believe he is left-handed, and that does not play into the wind. So, instead, I wish Tyler O'Neill was not on the IL because we would go with him too. Let's go with a trying to think here. Let me look at something here. It's tough for me. I've never been good at picking home run props, so if I highly advise you don't take this. But I'm going to go – yeah, I highly advise you don't take this. But I'm going to go with a righty here. And I'm going to say Connor Wong hits one over the wall. I don't know why, but I'm thinking Connor Wong. The odds got to be very high on Connor Wong here. But with Big Wong. But with the wind blowing out, he feels like he's due for one. The guy's pretty good, honestly. Plus 800. There you go. That's my home run prop for today. I advise you tell Bros and not mine when it comes to that. Doug actually brings up a good question here. He asked for our thoughts on the leaderboard so far on SoBet. I'll give you mine, Doug. I am a huge fan of the leaderboard when I'm on it. When I'm not, fuck the leaderboard. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around. Now, I like the leaderboard because it shows who's truly winning, and it keeps everyone transparent, and it makes sure that, everything's right and everyone knows what's going on and who to follow and who to get winners from. Bro, what do you think about the leaderboard?
Yeah. Listen, there's pros and cons to everything. The idea is we're definitely in the right direction. You want to make sure people are being transparent. But there are definitely things that still need to be fixed. I even notice things where I'm like, dude, this is fucking giving me, like, when I do a recap, sometimes it'll count my plays twice. And I'm like, hold on, I got to fucking figure this out. So there's a lot of different things that we're still working on. And I like it because it's competitive. It's transparent. Yeah. You're seeing what's happening, and there's no way to hide it. There's no way to hide if you're winning or losing. But I also believe it does bring a level of toxic. It's like a sales floor. It's like a sales floor. You don't want to be too toxic, but we're all team here. And I don't want it to ever be, oh, that guy got a subscriber over me. I'm against him. I'm against him. I want us all to be together. Like, hey, we're getting subscribers together. Let's build this together. But I'm a fuck like that. You know, I like it, and especially because I'm on all three quite frequently, I must say.
Hey, not bad. Hopefully me and Bro can build on where we're at. I think I'm sitting in the top. I know I'm in the top 10 in the last 30 days, so hopefully I can keep building on that. I should be able to crack for the week long if we can get a nice little winning day in there for sure. But anyway, guys, we appreciate everyone who tuned in. Bro, plug SoBet one last time, man. My preseason game of the week is currently up over there right now. All you got to do is click the link in my bio to get that play.
Absolutely. We could definitely do that. And before we do so, guys, this is the weekly win streak where we're giving you more access to information than anyone you're going to find on YouTube, on TikTok, anywhere. Guys, we put in a lot of work. I don't do this just to fucking do it. But look at this. This is all just for today's show. This is all just for today's show. I wanted to make sure I had information for every play. This is every game. I capped every game information. So if you guys had questions, I was locked the fuck in. Listen, guys, we love doing what we're doing here. And we do it for us because we love it, but we do it for you guys. It's such a cool community, such a cool opportunity. And I speak for TP3 when I say we're extremely blessed to have this opportunity, to have this community. You guys are awesome. And I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. But nobody's going to do this like we do it here. 5 p.m., weekly win streak. I will let you guys know if we're going tomorrow. But make sure you're following us on all social medias. TP3 Bets over there on Instagram, X, and TikTok. What up, bro, and What Up, Bro Live. We did go live on our first live session this morning at What Up, Bro Live. Make sure you're giving me a follow. We went over some of the other plays. We broke down the whole slate for you guys. Really fun time over there. But SoBet, you know what it is. The links are in our bios. Use the sign-up codes to make sure you're getting $5 off the cart. It's the only place you're going to have access to every sport, to 50 vetted professional sports experts in every play they have, in a touch of one button, in your hands, scrolling. Whether you're taking a shit, whether you're on the bus, whether you're at work, you have access to all the locks right there so you can lock them in at the best value. Guys, SoBet is the truth, and it's only $10 a month right now before the NFL season starts, so get the fuck in there.
Hey, bro said it better than I can. Guys, we greatly appreciate all y'all you tuning in here. Seriously, we can't do it without you guys. Y'all are much a part of this as we are, so thank you so much for rocking in with us. I don't think we're probably going to go live tomorrow. We'll start doing it more on the weekends once the actual NFL and college football seasons start. But as always, guys, we appreciate every single day y'all coming in here. Let's get this fucking money tonight. Best of luck however you do it, and we'll talk to y'all on Monday.